You want to be rich in GTA 5 Line? Well, I have the top best ways you can make millions of dollars fast right now in GTA Line. Trust me, the second money method in this video is the fastest $1,000,000 I ever made in this game. So make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and let's jump right into this. So the first money method I'm doing right now in GTA 5 Line, I literally almost made myself $20 million right here at the auto shop, but the Union Depository contract, this is by far some fast money you can make in GTA 5 Line. I'm going to start this up here. I got a couple setups I got to do. It's easy stuff. So after doing the setups, I got eventually to the main heist right here. I'm feeling good. I gotta switch this car to another car. Yes, he said, Deb, why is there so many cars we gotta switch? I don't understand this. The more the chafing, the worse my ankles get. So right here, I get into my second car. I can't drive at all in this game. I crash into this car. That's an insurance claim. And this guy crashes right into me. Look at this right here. Now, me and my split personalities know a couple things about this mission. We all got together and said, Deb, you know, this mission's a little glitch. I'm like, I know it is, but if I pull out Gator's Gat right now, they'll all be upset. It's like hitting a hornet's nest and they all go crazy. So I said, you know what? I'm not going to pull out Gator's Gat right now. So I came over here. I'm feeling good. I'm looking down at my ankles right here to make sure they're not bleeding. I'm like, all right, but watch this right here. I literally teleport to this man. Roxa, what in the Harry Potter, the Sorceress to the Kidney Stones are you doing in this game? I honestly tell the truth, I don't think they care about this mission. But I care, and I care about you. Drop an M in the comments and I heart every one of those comments. Right here, yes, you said, Deb, what are you doing? Get away from the gas station exit. I'm pointing at this guy's bald head. So right now I got a gas station to swipe my wife's boyfriend's credit card. We're doing good. We're going downstairs. But look, it gets even better. My wife's boyfriend said, "No, what, Deb? Look at this. We can now skip cutscenes." I'm like, "You're kidding me? Look at this. I done did it. This is by far the best thing ever happened in GTA Line. No jokes. But now it's time to get myself the gold. Deb, no more tussling around. Get yourself the gold." Quick question: did you know we can skip cutscenes? I'm looking at you, Dr. Dre. Also, I'm looking at the gold. God. Rockstar, why does this look like cat turds? The gold used to be shiny, but I tell you the truth, the other day I was walking my dog and I saw a turd. It looked just like that gold, the same color and everything. I almost picked it up. Right now I'm running in circles because I'm going somewhat delusional. The last and final of the gold is right here. Now when I go upstairs, there'll be a lot of hands thrown at me. And also, I gotta know, I only have one life in this mission. So if I get night-nighted, it's the end of the day for me. No more bada boom, bada bing. It's more of night-nights. So the stakes are gonna be raised. The stakes by me are $17. We gotta fix that. But look this over here. I'm somewhat alert because sometimes there's NPCs that spawn, but this guy's nice. He's just waiting for me. He's like, David, and he disappeared. Look this right here. This is the best thing you're gonna see all day. Watch me do what I do right there. I skip the cutscene, and right here, I'm waiting for the ghost to pop up. I am somewhat focused right here, not fully, but somewhat, because right here, usually 2 NPCs spawn. But I started throwing Gators again, and I probably night-nighted these ghosts. I tell you the truth, I'm a ghost hunter now, and trust me, I know about Casper. I'm gonna roll up on him later. So right here, I literally had to night-night all these NPCs in the garage, and trust me, they don't miss their shots. No jokes. I fall into the toilet bowl later on in this video. Like when I think about toilet bowls, I'm talking about that Walmart toilet bowl. Imagine falling to that. It's literally a fear of mine. This guy here is hiding behind a wall. He might be a shapeshifter. He might be a wall breacher. Listen, I don't know what's going on, but I do know this. The second money method in this video, the fastest $1,000,000 ever made. You have to see that. And this guy just ran into the line of fire. Listen, we don't have the brightest working here. Now I have a couple NPCs left in this garage right here. This guy's hiding. Look at this. Sir, I saw you. Get out of there. There you go. That was a cute moment. We're playing hide and seek. So right over here, this guy, he's still there. I don't know. This guy, I thought he left. He was still there for some reason. Now, I had to make sure. NPCs, look at this guy. Sir, there's NPCs coming from that way too. You always got to keep that in mind. Me personally, my mind left me a couple days ago. That's called foreshadowing. But over here, these guys are waiting for me. Like, we know something's going on in there. Is that Dip? My guys, it's me. Like, all right, watch out for these guys so you left them. Now, keep this in mind. Always make sure to look down there because you just never know. I'm telling you, this is foreshadowing at its finest right here. So I came over here, and now these NPCs are going to start spawning out of nowhere. These guys, they don't miss. I know these people. These people don't miss, right? But right here, this guy behind me, where'd he come from? He don't miss at all. He's literally hit me in my fat neck. And no jokes, I'm panicking at the disco right here. I'm getting my snacks, and literally I get night-nighted. Listen, that guy literally came from behind, got a credit card, and swiped my fat neck in between the crevices and walked away wealthy. But today I'm out for vengeance. You just don't do that to a man of high calories. And trust me, Rockstar, why'd that guy spawn by himself? Why wasn't his other friends with him? Glitches. I'm telling you, this mission's glitched. And there's ghosts. Listen, I just want to get into my police car. And look at this, guys. It looks right here. I have no lives. I cannot slip and slide like a fat man running down a hill with grease. I can't do that. So I gotta be somewhat prepared, make sure what's around the corner, make sure I don't get hit by a stone or something like this. So nobody's out here by my car. Good, great, and wonderful. I'm not trusting that guy. This guy could be really good at shooting. He might be like a modder or something. You just never know in this game. I tell you the truth, I haven't seen a modder in this game for months. So over here, I'm driving. Look at this over here. These guys are waiting for me, and they're all dressed in black. Listen, I never seen these kind of people before. Are they actually hitmen? I don't know, but watch out. You gotta watch out. And also, for some reason, the police cars have little gosh darn SpaghettiOs on them. I'm like, all right, SpaghettiOs are in the conversation now. Right now, me and my split personalities are asking ourselves, which way should we go? Should we take the car or should we take a helicopter? You ask yourself, Dib, there ain't no helicopter. Actually, if I go north of the map over here by the police station, there's going to be a helicopter waiting for me there 100% of the time. Now, the reason why I'm doing this because it's fast. It's a lot faster than driving around the gosh darn map, and I lose the fuzz a lot faster. Now, the only haggard part is I'm slow. Mentally and physically until you roll me down a hill, then I'm actually going faster than the speed of light when you think about it. But now I have to start doing parkour. You know those parkour videos? You see people doing cool devices and backflips in 3 dimensions? I'm doing it, but with gold that looks like dog turds. So bada boom, bada bing, cool little thing over here, jumping on this, jumping on that, and look us over here. There's a helicopter. Some people out there say, Deb, you know, the helicopter's not there for me. I'm like, wow, the helicopter's always there for me. If it's not there for you, you gotta drive. Cool tip right here. If I hit the window right there, there's no animation of me breaking the window, because that's take too long. I hit the window, I'm in the vehicle. These guys out here, I have like a crowd outside there. I have fans here. Can you believe this? Now it's time to fly away. I gotta get far away from this place. And eventually, I reach the destination. I'm hyped. I'm also hyped for the second money method. Trust me, that's the fastest millions I've ever made in this game. I was about to do a heel turn right here. I said, no what? I'm gonna stay a baby face for right now. The FIB agent's like, what's this guy doing? I thought he was a friend, right? But I didn't turn here. I'm a nice guy. So let's see right here how much money I get for this mission. When this is double or triple or quadruple money in RP on this, I'm gonna live on this mission. I can tell you that right here. Contract pass. Got myself $270,000. Technically got myself $290,000 because they gave me $20,000 for the setups. But now it's time for the best thing ever on earth. The fastest millions I ever made in this game. So I got my gosh darn double chins over here to Higgins Helicopters. Ask yourself, Deb, what could you possibly be doing over here? Well, come over here to my cool little laptop. Now, there's 3 things here I can do. I'm going to go over here and start punching letters and numbers. Look at this here. Money laundering. The middle one I'm going to do because trust me on this right here. It's 2 times the money and RP on this. And if you have GTA Plus, it's 4 times the money in RP on this. And trust me, the best part about these missions, there's no cooldowns. You just can keep on doing them over and over and over again. So right over here, I have to do an Amazon delivery to the gosh darn Titanic 3.0 right here. And you're like, wow, Dib, thank you for the whatever that's in that little box right here. But I got to park it on the yacht. And I can tell you this right here, we're not out of Detroit just yet. We're still on the 7-mile road. Trust me on that. It's going to get a lot dangerous right now. So I parked my helicopter on the second helipad. I'm like, all right, sweet, let's go out of here and start 9 a.m. everybody. Watch this right here. I didn't see it coming. My gosh darn double chin like that. Listen, I tell you that 7-mile road, it's 7 miles for a reason, 7 miles through hell. So I tell you, it's a pretty darn crazy mission this is, right? But right now, I gotta protect my client. I gotta talk to him, but now all these gosh darn NPCs are gonna spawn out of nowhere. So there are a couple ways of NPCs trying to mess with my mans right here. The good old client. Listen, he doesn't understand. There's a lot of things going on, but the things we want to happen aren't happening until I get them done. So right now, I'm glowing in the middle of the night like a UV fart, and I'm feeling good. My clients right here, we're getting destroyed by the people on land. I literally almost crashed my helicopter into the ocean. So we gotta watch out for the ocean now. There's a lot of things we gotta watch out for in the 7-mile road. Then eventually, I bring this guy to the destination. I'm feeling good. So that's 1 mission down. Now the goal right here is to make $1 million the fastest way with this business. We can do that. I'm telling you, it's the most easiest way possible. You might not be believing me. Trust me, there's no edits going on right here. You can pause it, you can rewind it. There's no edits right here. You can do this back to back. It's the most easiest millions I ever made in this game. So I came over here back to my sweatshop. Listen, Higgins, look at this right here. He's coming in the clutch. So right here, I can literally go back in my money launder business. I can just keep on doing this over and over and over again. I'm loving what I'm seeing, right? So they gave me a new mission and I completed. I did 5 more missions after this. I thought I want to keep track how much money I have. So I have $560,000. Since I have GTA Plus, I get $140,000 just for doing one of those money launder missions. So eventually, I literally got all 7 missions done. Basically, 8 if you count the math in this right here, but we're not going to do it. We're going to do uneven numbers, right? So right here, I got $1 million. I don't know where I'm going. I'm going to a place somewhere cold and probably dreadful over here into my bedroom. Like, no jokes, that $1 million right there is by far the fastest million I ever made in this game in my whole entire life. It's just so darn easy. Not that I got my oppressor. I literally can't get off my oppressor the right way, so I landed right on my fat neck. Can you believe the pain I'm in? No pain at all. The fat neck took all the gosh darn force. So I came over here to the cool little money truck. Now we're actually playing the opposite way of this mission, right? Usually we're going out to the money truck. Today we are the money truck. So I gave myself a cool little prize if I do 5 missions of this. I got $19,000 for the payout. As you can see here, it's some fast money right here, especially if you're a low ranking GTA 5 line. I recommend jumping into this right here. But we gotta watch out because if we get any damage to our nice money truck right here, because NPCs are eventually gonna spawn somewhere, I have to make sure to take them out. That's a pro tip right here. You don't need a gosh darn drive all the way. I recommend 99 the NPCs. Eventually, this guy's gonna say, Dib, you gotta watch out. The NPCs are gonna start spawning. I'm ready. I'm ready for some hands right here. They don't spawn until I get back to my nice money truck, though. And this guy had no spaghetti on him. He came and just hit me automatically. Rockstar, we had to look over at this right here. Why did no spaghetti, pop up on my radar? Well, I think 3 to 4 waves popped up for this right here. Now, if I was in my money truck right here, I would lose money because they're hitting my money truck. I don't want nothing about that. I want to deliver my money truck there 100% tremendously. So anyways, I started blasting all NPCs that popped up. But eventually I said, you know what? You guys can leave me alone. I'm going to drive this over here to the destination. Now, it's pretty cool because I believe 5 gosh darn little things right here. I get a cool outfit or something like that. And plus the weekly challenges, I get 5 of these missions done. I'm doing tremendously $100,000 in my pocket. But technically $200,000 I would get for this. So at that, I said, what? Fast money? Yeah, I'm all for it. Over here, 1 minute and 41 seconds for this time trial. So darn easy. Dib, where are we going? We're just going down the street. Listen, we got to get ourselves some groceries, some eggs, some milk. Me personally, I don't like the bread. There's too much carbs in it, right? So I start off this time trial. May I say, it's fast, it's easy, it's peasy, it's lemon squeezy. Look at this, 1 minute and 41 seconds. I got a tremendously fast bike in GTA 5 line. I'm doing great things. Now I gotta say someone alert because these NPCs have a mind of their own. Usually rest my double chin and my fat shoulder over here, which cars avoid, but sometimes they turn, so I gotta make sure to be a little fast on my maneuvers right here. I'm like a gosh darn cat. I remember doing this back in the day in the PS4, and I usually would fail this right here because my bike wasn't going fast until I learned this cool trick right here. Just keep on doing a wheelie on your bike. If your bike can do a wheelie, makes you go a lot faster. So if I was having problems with this gosh darn time trial and I had like the most cheapest bike, I modded up a little bit, I would just keep on doing a wheelie until I eventually reach the destination. That means I completed it, but I gotta watch out over here. There's some sharp turns over here, and I'm not a fan of sharp turns. I'm a fan of taco pizza, but definitely not sharp turns. Now, no jokes, Vegas got me flying off the edge on these sharp turns, but I defied the laws of gravity and the odds of math and say, you know what, not today. I'm glowing, sister. Look at me right here. I'm glowing like a radioactive turd. I'm doing tremendous things. Now, over here, I did a cool move right here. Don't like to brag. I'm going to show you right here. My fat chin almost hit the truck. Do you see that right there? I did a Keanu Reeves move. Somewhere Keanu Reeves is not smiling because I never saw that man smile. He's a nice guy, but he doesn't smile that much. Now, a flurry of things can happen over here. I can hit a tree. I can hit a raccoon. Listen, if it's out and about, I'm going to hit it. Ref, if you look at the clock right there, I literally have almost 20 seconds left on the clock. I thought that was a rock. I got scared. Look at this, $100,000. Pretty darn good fast money, but wait, it gets better. So I came over here to the second time trial. Happens to be the HSW time trial. Oof, I'm telling you this. This is a big old $250,000 in my pocket. Look how easy this is. If you don't have an HSW upgraded bike or car, listen, you're leaving money on the table. And I can tell you right here, there's no table either because you can't afford it. Because you're not doing these time trials, I'm telling you. Listen, I'm making you so rich in this game. You just said, Deb, how much money? I'm actually almost close to 400 million in this game. If I can give you $1 million in GTA Online, I would give literally 400 people $1 million, but Rockstar said that we can't let you do that, right? Trust me, I'm thinking about you fams. I got you. So right here, I'm driving on the highway. Listen, I took a left over here and make sure, no, this car almost hit me. Listen, this guy's driving recklessly, I gotta say this. I wouldn't believe how many times I actually drove right into those poles and these trees right here. A lot. Now, I'm telling you right here, since I'm entering the wilderness, I gotta watch out for gosh darn raccoons. Listen, there's a lot of animals out and about now in GTA 5 Online, so I gotta make sure not to hit them, or they hit me. Listen, if they hit me, it's their fault, not mine. Let me know in the comments below, have you ever hit an animal yet doing a time trial in GTA 5 Online? I've been very close. I'm actually a butt hair away from hitting one eventually. So right here, I'll tell you the truth, I think we're blessed. Are we blessed or not? These time trials for this week in GTA 5 Online are easy peasy lemon squeezy. Now, you might be asking yourself, Deb, how fast are you going on this bike right now? I think it's like 160 miles per hour, even though I'm going past the speed limit. Can you believe one day I got pulled over on my bicycle, walking with it? As a true story. Even funnier, it was on April 1st. I thought it was a prank, like somebody's pranking me, right? But we're not pranking here. We're making a lot of money. Now, the urge of jumping off this gosh darn dirt ramp over here to my left is very high, but I said, no, we're going to play the right road, right? Because if I jumped off of it, I'll land in the gosh darn ocean over here. And as I can see, and you can see, and the guy over here looking through my window, well, listen, we all can see this gosh darn money method right here is so darn easy in GTA 5. Look at this, $251,000 just like that. But wait, I can make myself $1 million plus pretty darn easily right now in GTA 5 Line. I'm talking about the gosh darn salvage yard. Now, 99% of people overlook the salvage yard. Div, where'd you get those math statistics? I have a calculator that doesn't work. So look at this right here. I can do this mission right here. I get 3 missions a week in GTA 5 Line. I get $389,000 for the simple, easy peasy, lemon squeezy type of mission. Yeah, we're going to start it. Now, since I have an IQ probably higher than a gosh darn ant, I can do this right here. I'm going to call my gosh darn helicopter. I'm not going to jump off my oppressor because, listen, I have a sentimental value to this gosh darn thing. So So I got my cool little helicopter here. You ask yourself, Deb, what are you possibly doing? Well, I'm gonna come over here. Psych, I'm gonna come over here to the Titanic instead. Because I know in this mission, there's bonuses I can get. An extra $50,000 I can get if I do the bonuses right. If you do that all together, additional $150,000 I can get for doing the bonuses in all 3 missions. So I flew to the Titanic. Listen, it didn't hit an iceberg. I was on a cruise a couple months ago. I was praying an iceberg would spawn because it was the worst cruise ever. I got sick. It was just a big old thing. So anyways, I jumped out of my helicopter, which I have no sentimental value to, and I got my gosh darn umbrella. And look at this. Now I'm going to float all the way to the bridge. There's a bridge on the boat. I don't know terms of boats, names of bridges, but I know this right here. I'm going to land right here. My fat gut going to take all the air right out of me. You ever get the air taken out of you and you ask yourself, is this what it feels like not to breathe air? Am I an alien? But first off, I'm going to knock on this door right here because I'm not a bad guy. Listen, I'm a nice guy trying to make some honest money. And I'm surprised the NPC just looked at that little hole and see who's in there. He's like, hold on, who's this guy? I'm like, hello, it's me. Bada boom, bada bing. See you later, alligator. There's 2 guys here I gotta take care of, the captain and this guy over here with a machete. Why does he have that? I don't know. Maybe he's Jason, right? You know Jason, the guy who walks around with the little mask. Maybe that's him. Also, pro tip, there's like armor right there. I don't know if that's light armor, hard armor. Armor in this game sucks because it's pointless. So I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna search this guy's pockets. I'm not gonna take his wallet because I'm a nice guy. Trust me on this. Nice guys finish last. It's A-okay. At least we finish. So right here, I gotta put the codes right here inside helicopter. Once I was doing this right here, my double chin gave a little radar signal. I was like, Dib, look behind you. There's the map of the whole entire world. Now, a lot of people out there are saying, you know, the GTA 6 map has leaked. Have you seen it yet leaked by me? No, because it's the truth right there. Look at this. GTA 6 right there. When you're kind of thinking about this, why is this even in the game? Because Los Santos is nowhere to be seen on this map. Are we in a fictional world? So now since I flew here my umbrella, I gotta take out all the NPCs on the boat because I don't want them night at me. Now, a cool tip right here. If you want to see what's in these cool little crates right here, I actually go in thermal mode right here, and I can see what crates actually had the smelly farts in them. It's actually this crates right here. The crates that have the smelly farts, you will see on thermal mode. I actually thought this at first right here was actually the car's gas coming out of it. Maybe the car was on. Maybe somebody left it on. Who left the keys in there? I don't know. So I'm actually going to show you right here. I want to make sure I don't get that knighted at all in this mission because that's actually one of the bonuses I got to do in this mission. So I'm somewhat alert right here, right? So I'm going to run over there to the stinky farts container. I just want to make sure it's not the car. So every time I'm doing this mission right here, I'm always going to do the thermal mode right there just to see which one of them are the stinky farts. So make sure I don't want to pick that one up. So I come over here, I'm slipping the slide like a fat man in grease. So here's the moment you've been waiting for. Is the car actually behind here? Is that actually the gas from the car coming out of it? Actually, tell you the truth, it's the smelly farts. Listen, somebody's throwing farts in these things here. I'm not here to judge. I got a collection of farts in jars myself. So now one of these containers over here gonna have the gosh darn car. And I'm starting to think maybe it's this one over here. You see that cool move? See that move right there? It's pretty cool, right? And this guy over here, actually, he's a thorn in my gosh darn cank. I had to take him out. Gucci, great, grand, wonderful. Now I can actually check out this crate right here. I actually have a feeling. This feeling's a pretty good feeling, I gotta say. This car right here would actually probably be in this crate. If it's not, I'm gonna be pretty sad because I gotta run through this gosh darn slippery slide in place once again. So bada boom, bada bing. Let's see. Oh, look at this. It's a cool car. We got the car. It's an Audi, I think. I don't know cars. Here's a pro tip right here. Since I flew in here with my umbrella, I want to make sure all the NPCs are not knighted on this gosh darn Titanic. Because if they're not, and me and the gosh darn helicopter are flying away in the sunset, and I start hitting my helicopter, I believe it gets under 80% health, we're going to lose the bonus, and I don't want that to happen, right? So I start taking out all the NPCs, and I eventually crawled up upon these gosh darn chutes and ladders and getting all greasy, leasy, bada boom, bada bang. Look right here. Came over here, put the cool little flare onto the thing. I said, know what, Deb? I got to get my helicopter. But wait, this mission has been changed. I just have, Deb, what are you talking about? So I came over here to my helicopter on protection. I thought this guy's going to crash right. Look at this. He's crashing into the crates. I'm like, dude, you're going to lose this mission for me. He's an NPC. He doesn't know what's going on, right? Might be asking yourself, Deb, what are you talking about? How's this mission change? We got to go somewhere over here. This guy's going to guess this gosh darn crate and bring it over there. Now, I didn't do the last setup mission with a helicopter spawn. I believe if I do that mission, less of them will spawn. I believe only one wave will respawn. But look right here. They all spawn at 3 different spots. Usually they will spawn in a cluster. It's a lot easier to take them out. But Rockstar, I think they fixed this right here. So I got 3 ways to take care of these helicopters. If my gosh darn swift gosh darn helicopter goes below 80%, it's gonna be a bad day, mate. And that right there is my split personality try to break out of me. So another gosh darn wave of helicopters came. I took him out, and listen, I was somewhat scared and prepared for this. Like, no jokes, I had 3 waves of this. I actually thought I was gonna lose this gosh darn bonus, but I'm like, you know what? I took them out pretty darn easily. Then eventually, he dropped this nice little car right here off of me. Nice guy. I gotta be honest with you, a nice guy. Well, listen, I'm opening the gosh darn crate. My gosh darn Audi Honda 3000 is coming out in the Belt Club Scout, and bada boom, bada bing. Time to bring this to my salvage yard. You want to see the luck I would have in real life? I'll be the gosh darn gray car right here. Look at this. This will be me. I would have been gone. So I made it back to my salvage yard. I'm actually curious as a cat in the 5th dimension. Did I get myself the bonus for this mission? I hope I did, because it's $50,000. That goes a long way in this game. It's like a pair of socks. And you can pause the video right here and actually look at the little bonuses I got to make sure you do it right too. So I got myself the extra $50,000. Deb, how much money does this car sell for right here? This is one car. It was at $389,000. Yeah, over $400,000 I'm going to make right here for this sell. When I drive my car over here to the docks, I want to make sure I don't crash at all. I want to drive good. This car literally drives like a fat man on ice with gosh darn oil over. And the cool thing about the salvage yard, which 99% of people don't do, is this is going to make you $1 million plus this week in GTA 5 line, and mostly other weeks as well, which is a tremendous business to have. I made myself probably close to 20 million so far with this salvage yard. And the missions are easy. They're somewhat fast, and I like them. And look at this right here. The sell is just so easy. You wouldn't believe it. Look at this over here. At the docks, bada boom, bada bing. Over $400,000. If you want to make yourself over millions upon millions of dollars, check out these videos right here. I'll catch you on it.